Thank you for joining us wherever you are. This podcast episode is brought to you by the Old Ways Actual Play team. This actual play uses the Mage the Ascension 20th Anniversary rules by Onyx Path Publishing. This actual play is performed by adults and contains adult themes. Our World of Darkness is intended for adults. Listeners should pay close attention to all listed content warnings. All content, including names, places, events, companies, and etc., which may bear resemblance to entities living or dead, is strictly coincidental. My name is Michael Diamond, and for tonight's game, I will be your storyteller. Thank you for joining us again on another episode of the Old Ways Podcast. I am your storyteller this evening, Michael Diamond. My pronouns are he, him, and we are back with Mage, the Great Beyond. We'd like to thank you for listening and say a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you've not had a chance to check out what we offer on Patreon, you can, and that's at patreon.com/theoldwayspodcast. You can also check us out on YouTube. And of course, join us in the both visual and auditory environment on Twitch. And that is at twitch.tv/theoldwaystwitch. And so now we are going to get to player and avatar introductions, which begin to my right.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I play Kaylee Hannah Godfrey. And the burlesque show was interesting.
It's definitely one way to put it. And next to Kaylee.
Oh, yeah, this is Leko playing Dante Maximbargus Bailey, and I am ecstatic to be on this journey with my friends today.
You're absolutely ecstatic, and I love that. Next to Dante.
This is Jake, and I'll be playing Oliver Devereaux, and my timetable has just been moved up exponentially.
Yeah, it absolutely has. That timetable, that's a killer.
Yeah.
And with Oliver.
This is Silas. I'll be playing Suits, and yeah, I'm invigorated. That's it. We're having a good time.
Absolutely. And last, most certainly not least, we have a special guest with us for this recording. Guest, please introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, that's me. Misfit Playland everywhere. Pronouns are she, they, and I am playing their wayward burlesque performer.
Quite possibly. We look forward to that. We let us know where we can find you at.
I'm literally everywhere on the internet as Misfit_Playland.
So we're going to raise the curtain tonight and take a look back down in Vegas as our mages have exited a burlesque show after some useful information that they've gathered. There was some talk about potentially going into the mountains and trying to track down where exactly the origins of that, say, signature came from. But there is the concern overall about maybe not being prepared for a trek all the way to Edgar's Peak, which is, frankly, very high up. They've gotten some other information, but of course, we're going to let them make their own decisions. What's next on the travel docket?
Is it still the night?
Yeah, same night.
Okay. And how late is it?
It's probably 11:30.
Oh, so it's still early.
11:30 midnight, yeah, give or take.
Right. Do we want to go to Echo Park? I mean, it's 11:30 at night, so I don't know if we want to be in Echo Park at 11:30 at night.
But why wouldn't we want to be? What's worse that could happen?
I'm just saying it's a shithole.
Are we really worried about getting mugged?
No, not really, but I'm worried about the cops being there.
Oh, yeah, well, are they looking for you there?
Well, they're looking for me everywhere.
I look at Kaylee. They've been looking for him everywhere?
Probably.
How wanted are you?
Listen, okay, a house blew up. I was there. So you try to figure out how high on the list I am.
You know what? Is his name out there? Like, has there been anything on the... I'm going to look. Let me see if there's any news about Oliver as a person of interest in this weird case thing.
I wouldn't say that it's page 1, page 2, or page 3 by any means.
Sure.
Even the incident itself is just rolled right into sort of the every other day news story. Keep in mind that the house blew up like 5 months ago.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, has anything emerged about Oliver by name? Has he been named at all?
No, his name has not been dropped in public yet.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, I'm just a person of interest.
They'd have to like identify you. So unless you get hauled in, they'd have to like ID you first, right?
Well, yeah, but in general, I think it's just best to avoid that situation.
Agreed.
Are you tired, Oliver? Is it bedtime?
No, not at all. I got plenty of time.
I mean, I'm sitting in the passenger seat, so I was going to kick my legs up.
We can go to Echo Park. I got no problem with that. Like you say, it's not going to worry about getting mugged.
I think it'd be hilarious.
I mean, we just show them the video of you slapping people around.
Okay. You drive to Echo Park. So for our listeners who maybe haven't been to Echo Park recently, since season 1, they would be aware that Echo Park is a North Vegas trailer park. It is not necessarily the nicest of trailer parks. It has a reputation around the city of basically being a spot where if you don't have a ton of cash or if you need a place to stay, that you can probably get a lot. There's a lot of folks here who are on, SSI or on other we'll just say specific incomes. And the people in Echo Park have sort of a reputation. Folks who are local to Vegas would know that there's probably 1 or 2 people, at least, that deal meth. There's a lot of elderly people that folks get preyed on, and police response in Echo Park is usually a little slower than it would normally be. So pulling into Echo Park at midnight is kind of an adventure. So what I want is all of our mages to make me perception alertness rolls.
I roll the window down. I wanna experience Echo Park.
Can I use perception streetwise?
Absolutely.
Well, that sucks. I botched.
Oh, you botched. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
2.
Now, you'd think with a nice hefty dice pool of 6, you'd have a single success. I didn't. I rolled nothing higher than a 5 with 2 1s.
Okay. So you also botched.
Mm-hmm.
Real bad.
And Dante, you said you had 2?
2.
Okay.
I roll the window down. I take a nice big whiff of Echo Park.
Smells like weed. That's really like the
Hey.
first and like prevailing smell you get is probably less than well cultivated weed. This is like the stuff you buy from some kid named Scotty on the side of a gas station when you're 15. But Echo Park beyond that is rife with activity. It's just not the sort of activity you probably want to be around for too long. People are hanging out on porches or in like metal lawn chairs. There's 3 or 4 vehicles probably within the first initial block that you go down in the park that are, we'll just say, in between. They're in a transient state of repair. And other than that, you don't see anything else untoward.
I don't know. I think the vibe here is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's got a whole atmosphere of its own.
Yeah. You can taste it.
Do we have an address or a name or anything?
It's Trailer Park, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's Trailer Park. You don't have her address, no.
Well, we know. Well, the only trailer park we're aware of is the one where Adam lived. So I guess
That's
we
right.
could say
Same
Echo
place. Echo Park.
Yeah, same place. Yeah.
Same place.
Which was interesting because that's where the first time I ran into this, the after effects of this drug, was here at Echo Park.
Yeah, the melted dude.
Yeah, the melted dude.
As the group makes its way into Echo Park, I'm going to move the camera inside, we'll just say a structure. I think that's best. And I'm going to give some time and background to our guest. So, Jasmine, it's been a pretty rough few days for you, all told.
Rough is an understatement, but yeah, rough.
You can probably still remember in the back of your head taking Derek to the Hollywood hospital.
We don't think about that. And she's like walking back and forth, kind of chewing her nails. And like occasionally will peek out of a curtain and then like slam it closed. Like, no, I don't think about Derek.
You've got a problem and you know it. Actually, you have a handful of problems. One of them you can't deal with. It's too big. The other one is a financial problem. Your grandmother, Helen, who is normally a wonderful woman, has been on some pretty heavy sedatives for a while, mostly because of rheumatoid arthritis and what you think, or what the doctors think, might be a degenerative disc issue in her back. And because of the painkillers, she sleeps a lot. She's on Social Security, and she pretty much has nothing but her and like this little tiny dog that keeps her company. When things went south and you ran and ran, you ran out eventually of places to go that you were worried that they couldn't find you at. And your grandmother's been sort of off grid for a long time.
That's why I came here.
Yeah. Because no one comes to Echo Park. At least no one that you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, no one would think to look at for me here. Derek definitely didn't live in a place like this. And, oh, God, fuck. She's like, starts pacing even more. And occasionally, like, eventually she will pull out her phone and sort of check her bank account.
It's a tale as old as time. Overdraft fee, overdraft fee, overdraft fee.
Mm-hmm.
$34 a pop, and there's 5 of them. And you know that the deposit is the last vestiges of the deposit that is coming for you isn't coming until like 2 days from now. And if you don't get more money soon, you're financially fucked in the worst way.
Okay, we'll see. It really... She like sits just in a more of a plop down, falling on the floor, and is like, well, I do have that one person who's a huge fan. I wonder if I could slide into their DMs and maybe they'll help me just this once. She's like twiddling her phone around and like putting it down and then picking it back up and like, no, I can't do that because if I pop online at all, they're gonna see. And then we'll switch apps and go back to her bank account and grimace once again. And eventually decides having enough money to get out of town is the best thing that she could possibly do for herself right now. So she actively goes online to message her big fish and see if they will help her out of this jam.
Okay. So you pop online and you know that Jimmy's always been the sort of guy who maybe didn't have the best of intentions, but certainly pays well.
I don't need them to have good intentions. I just need them to have big, deep pockets.
Sure. You pop online. You send a message. What kind of message are you sending him?
There's definitely a selfie attached.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
She knows what Jimmy likes. There's definitely a selfie attached, and it's definitely hot. Probably spicier than she would normally send, but, you know, gotta butter him up before you ask.
Okay. It doesn't take probably more than like 5 minutes for your phone to beep or vibrate, depending upon how your settings are.
Oh, her hands are so sweaty, it definitely slips out.
Okay. You get like a, hey, what are you up to? What are you doing? What's going on? You get a very, you get the excited emoji onto the photo and then the immediate typing dots that follow it.
Mm-hmm. Hoping he's in a thirsty mood tonight.
Yeah, he messages you back and says, where you been? What's going on? You okay?
Yeah. I'm here taking care of my grandma, and I'm just kind of... She types out and then like erases it and then types out again because she's just like, oh, well, I can't say anything more. It's like, I'm just... Her medication went up in price again, and I was hoping that like you could help me.
Why don't you give me a manipulation subterfuge roll or charisma subterfuge, depending upon how you're... It might be true that your grandmother's medication went up, so it doesn't have to necessarily be manipulative.
Yeah, it's definitely... No, it is manipulative, because even though, yes, that is true, that's not what she's going to use that money for.
Sure.
So.
Okay. So yeah, target number 7 or up. You can apply any specialties if you have them in manipulation.
Nope. That is 1 success.
Okay. So does he want to resist? That's a good question.
Does my picture get anything? It's really hot.
I will take that into account when I roll his willpower. Okay. He says, oh, yeah, sorry to hear that. Yeah. There's a party later we could go to and hang out. I'm sure we could, get together or whatnot. But yeah, let me send you something.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And like, she actually sends a video of her like thanking him.
You up the ante.
Yeah. Do live in Vegas. It's kind of the whole shtick here.
When you pop online to message him, you probably do it through a service that, is it through text or are you doing it through?
So she does it through one of her fan sites.
Okay. Yep.
Mainly because she has a hard line of mixing business and pleasure.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. You message and then you see like $50 end up in your fan account.
Oh God, I was really hoping for more, but I guess he'll probably give more if I go to this party, right? Oh God.
You remember the last time you were at a party with Jimmy?
I do. I remember the last party I was at, and it was awful.
Yeah, and Jimmy was there. He wasn't with you per se, because of course you were with Derek, but...
At the thought, she kind of just like puts her phone down with the message up saying, yeah, I'll get ready and come to this party. And just lies on the floor and cries for a moment.
Okay. So you are trying to put yourself together or trying to get something figured out. While that's happening, the group is touring Echo Park probably slowly, I would imagine. It's a fairly large space, so it's one of the larger trailer parks in the North Vegas area. I wonder if you all drive past Adam's trailer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you would see that the trailer is certainly been taken over. It doesn't look like Adam lives there anymore.
Yeah, I didn't think so. How about his neighbor? Black Veins.
Yep, there's a brand new trailer there. And by new, I mean new to the park.
A new old trailer.
A new old trailer is in that place. You get past, somebody cuts around you and you get passed by somebody in like a late model Cadillac. It's probably from the late 90s, early aughts. And they drive further down.
I guess I'm going to have to look for somebody who's outside.
Okay.
Hanging out outside.
Yeah, sure. Not terribly difficult to find.
So I roll down the window. Hey, I wonder if you could help me.
Hmm?
Yeah, me and my friend, Ben Franklin.
This older gentleman steps off the little rickety patio table and chair set that he has and brings his beer over. You need some help?
Yeah, I was looking for a friend of mine. Goes by the name Jasmine. She's been staying with her grandma.
Jasmine. I mean, you're looking for girls, man. I can point you to the street.
No.
You don't want anybody in here.
Well, no, it's somebody I actually need to talk to.
Oh.
Nothing nefarious, of course, because, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm on the up and up.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. I mean, there's not much around here about retirees and slackers.
I mean, just having a pretty girl show up out of a sudden the last few days.
I'm gonna roll this dude's willpower and see if he can remember.
I'm gonna lean over Oliver. Say, yeah, you have to forgive my friend here. He's just he's a little smitten with this really smoking. She's blonde, right?
Yes.
She's blonde.
This
Yeah,
blonde, but yes.
This really smoking blonde. You would know her if you saw her. I will describe her in excruciating detail. And as I do so, I'm going to plant a very solid image in his mind, like from the most flattering angle I possibly can.
But careful with that.
Oh, yeah. I've seen her.
Yeah.
I think down there at the end, he sort of points down. You see a collection of lighting implements. I'll just say some of them are like the bulbs that just sort of hang on rope lights. And then there's another trailer that's got like Japanese lanterns. And there's a couple other trailers. There's a car parked outside of one of them. You get its rear view or its rear brake lights. And he points sort of in that direction.
Oh.
When he points in that direction and you look down that way, the driver's side and passenger side door of that car open. And two guys get out. You can see them in sort of the after images. And they head towards one of the trailers.
I pass Mr. Franklin over to the dude.
Hey, thanks, bud.
Yeah, see you around. And then I start heading that way. I don't know. I just got a bad feeling about this. That's what I tell Dante and Kaylee.
I'm with you.
So, Jasmine, you are arrested by the sound of someone knocking like they're the police.
Is there a way for her to get out of a window?
I mean, you know your grandma's trailer pretty well. So I would say there is a good chance that you could probably go out like the bathroom window.
Yep, done.
Which is
We're going.
in the back. Okay.
I am not opening that door. What am I taking? Whatever the fuck I'm wearing.
Okay. Your phone and your clothes.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. So because it's we'll just say an important part of the scene, I think it would be very important for you to roll Dex Athletics to see if you can get out that window without raising potential alarms.
Oh, God. 2 successes.
Okay. Let's make a perception roll, shall we?
No, you don't need to.
I actually get to make 2. Well, that's an awful lot of successes.
Fuck.
You pop the window and you get it open high enough that you think you can fit out of it. It's going to be a stretch, but you are agile and flexible. something from your days of working as a waitress and a burlesque dancer that you put to use. In doing so, you manage to get about halfway out of the window before you hear the screen door on your grandmother's trailer get pulled open. And you know that there's the screen door and then the inner door, and then they're basically 5 feet, 10 feet from you.
She's just going to yeet herself out that window, probably cutting up her clothing. It's not graceful, but it's quick. And every second counts right now.
You hear a rip on that outfit. You feel it snag on the clasp that holds the window shut, and you unceremoniously tumble out of the window and onto, it's probably a concrete pad, because there's not going to be grass here in Vegas. It's either that or like lava rock. So take your pick.
I'll take the concrete over lava rock, thanks.
Yeah. Did you have time to put shoes on?
No, I did not. So we're booking it across probably gnarly concrete, broken glass.
So we'll get you in motion. Are you going out towards the front where the street is to the park, or are you going to try to skirt around behind other people's trailers?
I think she's going to get a couple trailers down and then head towards the road and just go for as long as her lungs will allow.
Okay, fair enough. You hear a lot of shouting behind you. A lot.
That's fine. I don't care. I hope Grandma's okay.
In our car, as you're heading Oliver, sort of down towards this space, you catch sight of someone on the right side emerge from one of these, between these trailers, and begin running towards the car. And it's sort of an immediate, they're probably immediately within like 10 to 15 feet, and then they're going to be passing the car. I realize that the rest of you in the car will be able to see this person as well. So I'll let Jasmine explain what she's wearing and what she looks like, because she will be passing the car.
It's nothing cute or exciting. It's just a pair of ratty jeans and a now very ripped shirt. Her hair is up in sort of an unceremonious messy bun, and she has like a little crop hoodie on because it was one of the things that she grabbed from Derek's, and has the hood pulled up, but as she's running, it kind of like blows off, and you can see her sandy blonde, like dishwater blonde hair.
So, Dante, you do not need a perception roll. You know exactly who this is.
No fucking way. Whoa!
I'm going to open the other back door and say, get in!
Without fail, she jumps in the fucking car. She doesn't even know who these people are, but someone, gunshots and someone offering sort of safety, she's in. She will jump into the back seat on top of whomever and kind of like lay down on them.
Okay. Someone jumps into the car. The bodies begin moving. I'm going to have you make a drive roll for planning and getting out of here.
I'm going to spend a willpower point.
Actually, before you do that, Oliver, I want us all to roll initiative because it's about to become really, really important.
Oh, crap.
So that's Dex plus Wits. So you're just going to roll a D10 and then add your Dex plus your Wits score.
12.
Okay.
8.
Oliver?
12 as well.
12 is going to be a busy freaking round. Dante?
11.
Okay. Suits doesn't technically have an initiative score, but he goes when Oliver does. If he decides to go. On 13, a figure in the night, you can tell that they're there because they obscure light by some of this lighting that's behind them. You see someone step into the view. They're probably 30 or so feet down by the trailer that's probably 3 or 4 trailers down where the car stopped at. They step back out into view with the driver's side door between them and you, and they use it as cover, and they fire at the car.
Son of a bitch!
So we have 2 front seat passengers, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Very good. High or low, Oliver?
High, always high.
Yeah, with you, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It is high. So that means that round is going at Dante.
Son of a bitch times 2!
I feel terrible about that.
I'm going to offer you some additional armor, given the fact that he has to shoot through a window to get to you.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, normally you can't soak lethal, right?
Correct.
But
Normally.
I am too tough to die,
That's very true.
which means that I can soak lethal damage.
Right.
It's going to hurt like a motherfucker. But-
Yes, it will.
All right. So, but then you said there's some armor. So how much armor? Is that, do I roll armor or is it applied? I think it's added as dice, right?
I'm going to have you roll armor.
Okay.
So just add 2 dice to your soak.
Which is my stamina, right?
Stamina.
Does my leather jacket count?
Does your leather
I think it's
jacket
1, right?
count?
1 for leather
I
jacket?
think it's 1. Yeah, sure. Why not?
3.
3. So you will take 3 lethal. The front windshield gets a hole blown in it, and then spider webs erupt along the rest of the windshield. Dante, you take the round to the upper right pectoral.
Shit.
And the rate of fire on this is 2.
I will double over to the dashboard.
I will forego the second one as I rolled full pool with the first one.
To blow the windshield?
Yeah, I mean it's the windshield's fucked at this point. You can still drive, but you have the weapon in question was a .44 Magnum, so there's a huge hole now in the windshield. And blood all over the seat. People in the back hear Dante get shot, and now it's 12, which is one of the other enemies, and then Oliver, Allie's character, Kaylee, and then this. So who's got the higher of the decks?
I'm assuming Kaylee does. I have 2.
I have a dex of 3.
Okay, so Kaylee, you'll act first.
Okay, I'm going to pull my gun and I'm going to fire back.
Okay. So the person you jumped in the back with, Jasmine, pulls out a gun. Are you firing out the window?
Yeah.
All right, it's Dex fires. And you are going to be, because you can't see in the dark, you're going to be at a die penalty for illumination.
Are the headlights pointing at him?
I think that's a fair argument. So, yes. Yeah, I'd say you could probably see him. He is behind cover, so I'll take that into account when and if you hit.
Well, I rolled 4.
Okay. What kind of gun are you using?
It's just a regular handgun. I think it's just a 9mm.
Okay. That works for me. So the standard damage on that is 4.
Yeah.
So it's damage plus successes. So that's 8. So he gets to... He can't soak lethal. He's a human. Okay. You fire. And you put a round through the door. And you don't really see what happens. There's... In the speed of the battle, you know that you put a round down range and you think you hit the center of the door. So if it went through the door, it probably hit him too. And then Oliver.
I'm going to do 2 things.
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do is hit the brights.
Okay.
And then I'm going to slam it into reverse and get the fuck out of there.
All right. The brights is even an action. You can certainly roll Dex Drive.
And I'm spending a willpower point.
Willpower is a burn-in. Woohoo.
1 success.
Okay. You slam it into reverse. That success is going to raise the success required for the next shot. So you have made it a little harder. When you put it into reverse, another figure comes into view of these headlights and fires downrange at the 2 of you in the front. And I have one success. I think it's much more likely that this person, given that there are brights, would just hit the car. And so I'm going to deal damage to the vehicle. Because I think that would be fun. So I'm going to have, Oliver, I'm going to have you roll 3 dice. Each success will stage down damage.
2.
Okay, that's good. So the vehicle takes a round from a heavy revolver into the engine. It doesn't stop, but you can immediately tell that something is fouled now on the car. Now Dante can go. What's your wound penalties now?
Just 1.
Okay. Just gotta track that. Initiative is 10 now.
Whew. I've been shot, so I will take this round to curse in his every language I know, and I know 3. So
okay,
they kind of meld together at the same time while I grip my sucking chest wound. And Dante is going to glare over the dashboard as we're kind of wheeling around. Can I see these people?
Brights are on, and so far Oliver has not turned to the car yet. He's in immediate reverse. You can see one of these figures about 40 or 45 feet away now. This figure still has a pistol raised. You see him.
Okay.
It's probably not fine detail, but 40 feet away with brights on, you'd probably be able to see him.
I'm going to take a nice, long, hard, deep breath.
Mm-hmm.
And based on what it says in my character sheet, wound penalties don't affect RTA rolls.
Correct.
So I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to convince him that the person that he is looking for is standing where his friend is.
Okay.
And I'm going to shove that image into his brain, along with his desire to shoot them repeatedly.
Okay. Mind magic is fun. So mind 3?
This is mind 3, yeah.
Yeah. So highest fear plus 3. It's considered a coincidental effect. Most mind magic is.
Heat of combat, you never really know what happens. People get shot all the time.
That's true.
Difficulty's 6, right? So 3, yeah.
Okay. I will take that into account. As he is a normal human, he doesn't really get any sort of protection or save versus true magic. So you feel a lock on his head and you show him the reality, the truth of the situation. And you can begin to see the connective mental chemicals coming together to tell him to turn around.
As I do so, I'm going to grab my chest with one hand, grab the dash with the other one, and probably scream in pain while we pull away.
It's totally reasonable. So Misfit on 8.
Mm-hmm.
What's Jasmine doing?
Crying.
It's valid.
She's just laying there crying. She wants to be useful, but between the events of the party and everything else, the most she is able to squeak out between sobs is, "Thank you. I don't deserve this. Why are you here?"
So, not that it'll probably matter. I'm going to take us out of rounds because, Oliver, unless you're planning on driving back down there.
Yeah.
Right. Shortly thereafter, you will hear multiple successive gunshots that go off. Are you turning the car around and trying to leave Echo Park?
Yes.
All right. That is absolutely a drive roll.
Can I do a bootlegger's reverse?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Why not? I don't know, Oliver. Can you?
Well, we're going to find out, aren't we?
Would you care to perhaps utilize the forces of entropy to make it easier? Or perhaps forces?
Yeah, I would definitely like to use forces to make it easier.
You use
you
both.
Can certainly do that.
Whip them all.
Okay, that's 2 successes on my forces magic.
Okay, so that's 2 successes. Might affect minor forces to make the car a little bit easier to turn. I'll add them as successive dice on your dex drive roll.
We're going to go to Plaid.
And that is one more success.
Okay. Dante, given that you're holding onto the dash and holding onto your chest, everything spins like a complete carousel. You take out some patio furniture.
That just adds to the fun.
Right. An entire stack of beer cans that somebody had set up splash against some random trailer, and you dig into the gravel here as the car whips around.
I make active use of the oh shit bar because that's what it's for.
That door, Jasmine, that you're open by, that you and your, well, frankly, at this point, unknown benefactor, Kaylee, I don't think that door's closed.
Ah, fuck.
I don't think you've had time to close it. So what I'm going to ask for both Kaylee and Jasmine in the back seat is for y'all to make dexterity athletics rolls to stay in the back seat. Because I know for a fact that if you're going to get up and fire a gun, you were not belted in when you did that.
No.
I sure wasn't.
Both of you are all loose and tumbling around. So dex athletics, and that's 3 successes that you had on that, Oliver?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So 3 or higher, 3 or more net successes, or be, well, at my mercy.
Well, that's 2 successes, which makes sense for someone laying in the back seat.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. I matched your 3 successes, so I'm okay.
Are you, though?
Probably. You said I needed at least that many.
I did.
Or I would suffer.
I mean, this is the world of darkness. You might suffer anyway.
I already have.
Ain't that the truth? So you hang on. You grab the middle belt in the back, Kaylee. The only trouble is that this girl who's sort of flopped on top of you and trying to like get her position sort of slides body to body down over you and is now her legs are now hanging out the side of the door. Like you're sort of, Jasmine's sort of half in the car and half out of the car as Oliver finishes the turn. And the acceleration of the vehicle continues forward. And so I think that is a hilarious scene.
Can I also roll strength to hold on to her? Like just like hoist her up by her clothes?
Can I like grab a seatbelt or something?
That's what the death accelerator roll was for. But
yeah.
I think that the person who did succeed, Kaylee, can certainly roll strength to try to grab onto you.
Go for the pants.
I have 2 successes.
Okay. You grab onto her and you manage to exert sort of all the force you can to keep her from completely falling out, ass over tea kettle out of this car. And you pull her back in and then pull the door shut. Oliver, you breach Echo Park probably 15 seconds later. And you get out onto the street, the normal trafficked street of North Vegas.
I'll take a couple quick turns.
Is the door closed?
Sure. The door is now closed. There is blood all over the inside of the car.
Are you going to be okay, Dante?
Oh, that blood's probably on me too.
It is.
I will kind of continue to grimace, and I will take a bloodied finger and smear on the nav home button. Just get me home. Ah, fuck.
I'm going to use some entry magic.
Sure.
And give us green lights.
Would you know?
Yeah. And forces. I'll use forces too.
For what? Specific?
Electrical.
Oh, okay. So you could use both. I guess like they're used in different ways though. So if you're going to use forces magic to change the color of the lights through the electrical relays within the lighting system, that's one way to do it. Entry magic, if you're going to do it, that is basically saying it's more probable that these lights are going to be green, and I'm going to force that probability to my whim. So which one?
I'm going to go with forces. That way I don't need a focus because I'm driving at the moment.
Sure. Okay. So affect minor forces, that's difficulty 5.
That is 2 successes.
Okay, very good. I'm going to play a hand of fate against you.
Curse you, Patreon. Curse you, Patreon.
No, we love you.
I'm going to play a hand of fate against you, and I'm going to introduce a paradox folly into this. You feel it suits before anybody else does. You feel Oliver reach out for those lights and basically to force them into the right colors. And you feel the system that runs the traffic lights in Vegas fight back. And what comes out of it is a terrifying backlash. So I'm going to have you add 3 points of paradox to your pattern.
Okay.
And the internal navigation system on the car fries. Like right there. For no reason. That would be viewable by anybody in the car that's paying attention to any like all the electrical system goes wild in here. If R2D2 was here, you would hear him warbling. It's that bad.
Wow, you really had somebody look at this.
Oh, well, it did get shot. God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, looks like you grabbed the knife by the blade this time. That, quiet. I felt that.
Well, you know your way around Vegas. Just
yeah.
Get to the address. I'm going to look over in the back seat and see what's going on back there. Everybody okay?
Yeah. And I'll pick up my gun and reholster it because I'm sure that in the experience of that, I had to throw my gun to the floor in order to make sure that, nothing happened. Have me go out of the car.
Yeah, it also smells like gunpowder in here.
Oh, absolutely.
Blood and gunpowder.
Yeah, blood and gunpowder.
And ozone.
Mm-hmm.
When I see Jasmine, I don't say anything. My eyes kind of go wide for a bit, and I probably turn a little red, and I turn back around.
Yep, that seems right.
I don't think she notices because she's too busy sobbing.
Yep, that's just probably for the best.
So you are Jasmine, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. How do you know me? Sobs.
We came to talk to you.
Oh, God. Why does everyone want to freaking talk to me?
I can't tell you that we don't want to kill you, because if we did, you'd be dead already.
I'm pretty sure those guys back there didn't want to talk.
She just looks over at the person in the back seat like, that didn't make me feel any more comfortable.
We need to ask about Derek.
The moment she mentions Derek, her entire body language goes from already panicked to downright overload. And instead of saying anything, she just curls her legs up to her chest and kind of wraps her arms around her knees and puts her head down and is like, I don't want to talk about Derek. Please don't make me, please. You don't understand.
We can just wait until we get back to my place, please.
Okay. Do you need help?
Shh. Talking hurts. Listening hurts. It all fucking hurts. So I can't turn on the radio. Fuck. I will slam my fist against the dashboard in impotent fury.
She jumps.
When you pound the dashboard, it hurts. Your body hurts.
God damn it.
Muscle exertion. It's painful. You get back to the house about 5-10 minutes later, give or take.
Do you need to go to a doctor?
I would have done what I could to staunch my bleeding while we were en route.
Yeah. And certainly, as far as mind magic goes, you could take the mental wound penalties away.
No, I mean medicine. I want to make a medicine hole to stop the bleeding.
You got a first aid kit in this car?
I do. I mentioned it earlier.
You did, but you're gonna have to have somebody get it for you.
Kaylee, can you hand me the first aid kit? It's in the trunk. Just reach on back there. It's underneath the other pair of shoes. The other pair of shoes. Yeah, that one.
And I will grab it and I'll open it up and I'll hand it up there. Listen, I might be able to patch you a little bit when we get there.
I just was tired of bleeding all over the place. I got 3. What's the difficulty? Is difficulty 7?
Yeah, standard.
Yeah, I got 3. It's intelligence medicine, right?
Actually, you would have dice penalties to this roll.
Yeah, I took -1. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it'd be 7. So 3 with 3 successes. I will say you'll get the bleeding stopped. You probably put some stuff on it that does not feel very good, but it's supposed to help clot the blood. and this fucking outfit's ruined.
Oh, my poor deep sea V-neck.
Back to Lane Bryant.
Didn't even last the fucking night. His jacket's ruined.
Well, other than Dante getting shot, this was a riot.
So for clarity for your storyteller, are you going back to the place you share?
No. To my personal residence where I live. That is not the home where all of the rest of my family is.
Right. Just making sure.
This is my apartment where I do all of my like morning, naked exercises and all that other stuff.
You get back to your place, the old place, the place that works.
Okay.
Been cleared out of stuff too, so it's just like spare clothes and your bed. The rest of the place looks empty.
Make yourself at home.
Also, by the by, there's no garage.
Yeah.
So you're parking the vehicle outside.
I mean, this is not a great neighborhood.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're all clear about what's happening.
I'll walk the car and see how many bullet holes are in it.
There's 2.
Okay.
Obviously, the one through the windshield, which got Dante, and though that's
one in the engine.
That is an awful lot of coolant that is coming out of this car.
It's a matter magic.
I mean, you don't have to ask me if you can.
Well, I mean, it's just in general. If I were to try to repair the damage inside the car before I open the hood,
you would need matter 2.
Okay, matter 2.
I believe. 2. There's already matter there, so you're not creating matter out of whole cloth. Yeah, you should be able to mend a potential hole.
I want to make sure I can do that with matter 2 because sometimes it's a little vague.
Yeah, you're not creating anything.
It's coincidental.
Yes, because no one's seeing you do it.
Right, and I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know how much damage is actually in there.
Well, yeah.
Technically.
What's your matter focus, by the way?
My poker chip.
Okay. So walk us through you using your poker chip before you open the car.
I'll just run it across the hood. Just keep it in my hand, just run across the hood, run around the body. Just like I'm just walking, and then see what happens.
Okay. Arte always explodes.
3.
You trace the hood a little bit with the poker chip, thinking maybe, just maybe the hole's not as...
Yeah, like a little nick or something.
Yeah. If we just put things back in the right order, everything should be fine, right?
Yeah.
You open the hood. It appears that the bullet lodged itself into the radiator. And while it did leave a little bit of a hole so that way some could get out, it's not as penetrative as you first feared.
Good.
But it still looks like this car was shot at. Because it was.
Right.
Because you're not fixing the glass.
Yeah, I can't fix a bullet hole without making it a little obvious.
Yeah. Rest of the group going inside Dante's place?
Yup.
We go up 3 flights, bitching the entire way. I will open the door and then turn the light on.
Yep. Yeah, so what's left here?
I would assume any of the appliances are probably still here because we didn't take any of that shit with us.
Mm-hmm.
So the kitchen is probably still occupied by stuff because I do stuff here every once in a while. And like my bedroom is still fine and the living room still has my television in it. And like basically it's just a giant workout space now. There's just a big mat in the living room with like a bunch of stuff in it. And then the other 2 bedrooms are empty except for some beds and like some empty dressers and likely just some random, there's probably a bunch of random kid debris around.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just like the random stuff. Like there's a wicker basket with some tchotchkes in it that never got packed. And it looks like people moved out of here and just left some junk behind.
Yeah, that's so for those of you who have not been inside this place, you step into an apartment that sort of looks like it's in a transitional state. Like either someone's moving in or someone hasn't fully moved out or something.
There's probably still packing material around too.
Yeah.
There's a couch in the living room. If you want to make yourself some coffee, go ahead. I will open the fridge and see if there was any. I'm not a drinker, but I feel like while they were unpacking or packing, they probably left some beer behind or something.
Maybe. I see a lot of protein shakes.
Yeah, those two. I will grab one and I will drop like the remaining 3 of a 6-pack on the kitchen table. Kaylee, can you come with me? Oliver, can you keep an eye on our guest, please? Oh, is Oliver here?
Problem.
Oliver's not here.
By the way, the car is actually in better shape than just minus some cosmic stuff.
Cool. Minus some cosmic stuff.
Yeah, cosmic.
That was Freudian. Kaylee, mind give me a hand?
Yeah, absolutely. If I can, because I was just looking at it. Storyteller, can I use Life 2 to kind of determine where this bullet is in Dante? I'm not trying to heal him with Life 2. I'm just trying to sense where the bullet is so that way I can get it out.
Certainly. Life 2, you could do it with Life 1 probably.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I will meticulously grab all of my stuff, like my bandages, my solutions, my solvents, all of my powders and packaging, tape, stitches, everything.
Okay.
Do you have a pair of tweezers, Dante?
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. And I go into the bathroom.
And my focus for Life is specifically writing. Doesn't matter what kind of medium I'm using, so I'm actually going to use Dante's blood.
That works. That's creepy as hell, but I like that.
You're not like writing on the mirror, are you?
No, I'm writing on myself.
Oh gosh, you're gonna write on yourself with Dante's blood?
Yeah.
Okay.
It keeps getting creepier.
I'm here for it.
And I got 2 successes to be able to find the bullet, and then I know that I need to make a int medicine roll in order to get it out and help Patch. So
yeah.
So while this is happening, I just want to be very, very clear. I know that Kaylee is very skilled, so I'm not going to interrupt her process. But while she's removing the bullet and everything, I'm going to be getting all of my stuff out to basically like staunch. I'm going to help her remove the bullet. But I am going to use my life magic to heal myself in the process. So as she is extracting it, I'm going to bandage myself appropriately. This is something, patching myself up is something I'm very good at.
That's true.
So there's, when I open the medical bag, it's like, it's all there. There's like splints and sutures and forceps, and like, I open up like fresh surgical tools and hand them to Kaylee. I shine a giant bright white light from the mirror onto the area. You know, I wince as I pour alcohol onto it and whine about my poor shirt again.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 successes.
Okay. You find the bullet and you begin to take it out.
I will spend a point of willpower, by the way.
You know, this could have gone so much worse. I'm really glad that this is an easier removal. And it's probably good we didn't take you to a hospital.
Yeah, not anytime soon, but I'm pretty sure that the owner of that vehicle is going to have a lot of questions for me. I got 3 successes on my life magic roll.
Okay. So heal 3 boxes lethal.
Yeah. I am pounding like painkillers and like chewing tablets and patching, like basically to fully bandage the area. It wasn't through, it was the bullet in there, like it was stuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, we pop that out and get it all nice and bandaged. I don't know how long this process, probably tens of minutes at least.
Yeah, probably quite a while. So while that's happening, Oliver, you and the guest are out there.
All right. I'll bring her a beer along with one I have because, you know.
She downs it immediately. It's just stick opening in mouth, tilt head back, glug, 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 gone.
So, Jasmine. I'm Oliver.
Nice.
Dante and Haley in the other room, just so you know our names.
Thanks.
And I know this is a sore subject for you, but we need to know about the drug.
She like curls into herself around the beer bottle because she's holding it for comfort at this point. Why?
Because it's hurting people, as you know.
I'm well aware of that.
Yes. And we need to stop it.
I wasn't even really...
Take all the time you need.
Wasn't really paying attention. I don't...
Do you know where he got it? Was it somebody?
And on asking if you know who it was or where he got it, her entire, like, again, she clams up and closes down. Y'all are so nice for helping. I don't really want you to be involved any more than you already are, because it's really bad.
No, I'm sure it is. And we are as involved as anybody else in this.
I don't want to talk about this right now. Can I just have a minute?
Yeah.
And her minute is sobbing back into the beer bottle.
Yeah, did you really write on yourself in my blood?
Yeah.
That was fucking metal.
I mean, all I did was write your name so that way I could focus on you appropriately, and I didn't have another medium easily available.
I'm just saying that was pretty metal. That was pretty crazy.
Sure, I guess. And it just seemed the most efficient at the time, but I appreciate that. And like, as I'm working on you and like patching you up and, probably stitching you clothes. Do you think she's going to be much help?
I think if we give her a chance and maybe a little bit of help, she'll be fine. We should probably get out there, though.
Yeah, if we need to, you might need to calm her down, if you can.
I have an idea. So I come out the bathroom, pulling on. I'll grab like a tank top from my room, and then come out to, I guess, the Sabi knee beers and Oliver. Does Oliver have the other beer?
Yeah.
Hey, Jasmine. Welcome to my place, Dante. Sorry about all that. I didn't mean to get shot. I would have much rather have met you under less violent circumstances, but here we are. You look a little, tense for obvious reasons. You're not hurt, are you?
No.
Cool.
Are you okay? Thanks for taking a bullet for me.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we're cool. No, but you know what? We're gonna get there. Is there something I can get you? Look, I don't want to imply anything, but what's your poison generally? For like a Xanax or like a Klonopin, a Valium, something like that? Weed?
Yes. D, all of the above.
All right, cool. Give me just a second. I pull up my phone. Look, Davey's right downstairs, the dealer lives right downstairs.
I got some weed on me, dude.
Well, yeah, but you don't have all the other stuff. So
okay.
I'm gonna text Davey.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna say, hey, at the crib, and I will send him the list of potential like anti-anxiety or sleepy meds that I just listed off.
Mm-hmm.
Got any on tap ? Smiley face.
He hits you back a couple minutes later. Yeah, sure.
All right, would you mind bringing him up here? I got cash on me. We have a little bit of a gathering.
You get a text that says bet.
All right, give it just a minute. You hungry? I'm fucking starving.
How are you hungry after this?
There's something about facing one's mortality that reminds you of the small things in life, like sustenance. And I'm just really hungry right now.
She's just bewildered. Like, at this point, it's so wild that someone could be simply hungry after everything.
like he still looks like he's in pain. But yeah, he looks alarmingly flush with life after having been shot, and not blood. He's cleaned at this point, so there's not like blood all over the place, and he's freshly bandaged. It probably looks very professional. Well, all right, tell you what, we'll just order a pizza. If you're hungry, you can pick at it. You a vegetarian or anything? Got any allergies?
No.
All right, cool. I'm gonna go wait at the door.
Jasmine, would you roll willpower for me?
Oh, fuck me. I mean, yes, I will, but do I have to?
Yes.
You sure? I have plenty of will. 3 successes.
Okay, very good. Davey knocks a couple times.
What's up, man?
Hey, whoa. Sort of like gives you a look.
Yeah, ran into some shit tonight. It's all good, man.
You sure? You good?
Yeah. Just having a few friends over, wanted to chill things out a little bit after our street fight, as one does.
Street fight.
I'm kidding.
Hey, here you go. He passes you a bag.
Oh, yeah, I pass him some cash.
Yeah, that's how this works.
Look, man, there's an SUV outside. I'm not going to ask you to keep an eye on it, but if you happen to be out and about and see anybody giving it sideways looks, I'd appreciate a heads up.
Yeah, for sure.
Some shit happened earlier tonight. I really can't get into it, but it is very uncharacteristic of me, so I'm just trying to be careful, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
All right. I give him like a shoulder hug. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
He nods and then takes off.
I will try to guess Jasmine's body weight and composition enough to properly dose her with this stuff so as that she remains cognizant but medicated.
But probably don't have to guess.
No, the mental memories wouldn't give him a body weight.
No, but if you use life magic, I'm sure.
Yeah, certainly. Life 1 would maybe Life 2 would probably give you a better read on her body weight.
That's what I mean. Like I literally will gauge her with my not like I'm not going to go up with a tricord or something like that, but I will assess her appropriately because I don't want her to be, doped up basically.
Sure.
She's already had a beer. I'll keep that in mind. I will bring over a glass of cold water and a handful of pills, and I will kneel down in front of her, offer her the water, and then I will Morpheus her with the other hand. There's like 3 pills on it. Okay, so if you take the white one, it'll probably make you feel a little fuzzy, a little tired, but it'll probably calm you down. This one will definitely take the edge off. If you start laughing, it's okay. You're not crazy. Don't take these 2 together.
Jasmine, for you, none of this is unfamiliar territory. All these are pretty well known to you.
Yeah, she did work in a club known around the party scene, and she kind of like looks at you sideways like, what? Are you serious, dude? Takes the one that will help chill her out and just pop it in, take a swig of water, swallow it down.
As she does, I would like to soothe her myself.
Okay.
As she is basically executing on my focus. And if I'm not mistaken, if I don't require a focus to use a sphere and I do use one, it's helpful, right?
It is, yep.
Okay. So in this case, as I am providing her with a pleasant brain bath, I would just like to enhance it.
Okay. A brain spa?
A brain boutique.
Okay.
Goes top down.
Love it.
While he's doing that, I pick up the bag and start looking at it. See if there's anything yummy in there.
I mean, you mean the bag that David brought up?
Mm-hmm.
It's weed.
Sweet. There's less weed in there now.
I believe you.
So how does it modify my difficulty, or how does it work?
It lowers the difficulty. So normally it would be highest sphere +3 because it's coincidental, and now it's highest sphere +3 -1.
So difficulty 4. So I got 3 successes.
Very good.
On soothing Jasmine's brain.
About that, I'm going to play another hand of fate, and I'm going to make a roll here. You go to soothe her, and you get a lot of odd interference.
Whoa.
Like static on the line.
Oh no, it's him.
And it goes from like a little bit of static to a lot.
Oh shit, it's him.
And you get a shitload of feedback. And I don't know where Sophie is.
Should be here.
But Sophie runs towards you. Like to get to you.
Okay. I kind of stand up in a bit of a tizzy, like eyes shut, kind of shaking my head, hand out toward Jasmine, and I back up and I like reach for Sophie kind of blindly.
Now, as a familiar, Sophie can eat Paradox.
Yes, she is a rating 1 familiar.
Correct.
So she can eat 1 per segment, which I think is a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you only pick up 2.
Oh, what is that?
You get basically like a migraine.
Oh. I take the other pill.
The migraine, however, is familiar. The feeling of it is familiar. The sense of how it arrives is familiar. It feels like a storm. It sort of reminds you of the sphere.
Dante will open his eyes and kind of trying not to, but unavoidingly look at the mirror in the hallway out of the side of his eye, just because it's probably just where his eyes are drawn.
Mm-hmm. You see little finger-sized tendrils sort of draw themselves on the mirror and then slowly disappear. The shift in the prime energy you would notice suits. You watch the Paradox arrive.
Twice in one night. Can that be a coincidence?
Whoa.
What you mean?
So I would just like to state for the record, I didn't think that there was any connection between what happened at the Sphere and what we've been dealing with. And unless I'm going crazy, whatever's happening here didn't start with this drug.
What do you mean?
Something is in the way here. Something's around Jasmine.
Hey, maybe we not talk about this in front of her.
Yeah, Jasmine kind of like looks around herself like, what do you...
It's just like bad, like just, you've picked up on some pretty bad mojo, right? Like since you've been kind of dealing with this stuff, bad feeling, bad omens, bad vibes.
I don't know what you're talking about. My life has been one crap show after another.
Oh, okay.
After
well, there's nothing. So yeah, the doom spiral is, I'll say palatable. You feeling okay? I mean, all things considered.
Am I feeling okay?
Like physically, like mentally, do you feel like yourself?
I feel like someone who's been pushed too damn far. That's what I feel like.
That's fair. Well, for what it's worth, I'm happy to just help you stay safe and in this whatever space right now. Like, obviously, there's a lot of things we want to know. I'm not trying to push you to talk about anything. I just want you to know that you're safe here. As safe as we can make you anyway. And I don't think any of us want anything from you that you're not willing to divulge.
Yeah. Yeah. Safe is relative. When your entire existence is online and the instant you go on, they will fucking find me. Yeah, safe.
Who's they?
Probably people who attached to the people.
Guys with the guns?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like she's sitting there fidgeting with her fingers and like picking at the skin around her nails. and you can see they're torn up. They're kind of bloody from chewing on them and from picking at them for the past week.
I'm just going to get up quietly. Based on Jasmine's size, which one of my sisters is closest to her physically? The theater one or the single mom?
Probably the theater one.
Okay. All right. So I just go rummaging. Like, you hear Dante kind of banging around in one of the rooms. He will come out with like a pair of sweatpants and some like socks and a pair of like used tennis shoes and like a fresh t-shirt. Look, I know she got a little scuffed up back there, and if you want to clean up, feel free to use the shower. Here's some clean clothes.
She looks at you for a sec, like there's, and you can see it across her face. She is questioning what strings are attached to this kindness.
We'll be out here, okay?
Thanks.
And Dante will just put the stuff like on the couch next to her where she was sitting, and like order that pizza.
She will gladly pick up the clothes and head off to take a shower.
Okay. You head off to take a shower. We are going to pause our episode there and head off to potentially soon enough the Great Beyond. So I want to thank my players. I thank our guest Misfit for joining us for this session, and I assume we'll see you all back here very shortly. So thanks, and have a great night.